Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So, have you guys ever written a letter before?
Yeah.
Yeah? Have you written like a letter to grandma or like a friend or someone? Yeah.
No.
No, you haven't written a letter before?
I don't know.
You don't know? That's okay. So, today, we're going to actually write a letter to a friend. It could be a friend.
Carter.
You can write a letter to Carter. You can write a letter to mom or
I'm
grandma.
definitely not ready to
You're not writing to mom. You
She
can.
mean me.
What? No, she's not.
Yes,
She loves you.
She never comes to my game.
She doesn't. Maybe she's just busy.
She always goes to my brother's game except mine. My dad knows at least.
Yeah.
But
Well,
tomorrow's my game, so
your football game?
yeah.
Yeah.
And hoping.
Okay.
How did
So
you
do I. Okay, so we're gonna watch a little video on a little refresher for how to write letters again. Okay? So if you've written one before or not,
Where's iPad's that?
this one's my iPad.
Where's your sister? Right there.
That my sister's is the one we're recording on. Okay, you ready, Hunter?
Yeah.
All right. Leave this.
Today, we're going to learn how to write a letter. Letter writing is a fun way to communicate with others. When we begin writing a letter, the first thing we have to decide is who we are writing to. This is known as the audience. Your audience may be formal, if it is someone important you are writing to, or someone you don't know very well. Informal letters are written to people you know well, like your grandma, cousin, or friend. There are 5 parts that must be included in every letter: the date, salutation or greeting, body, closing, and signature. The date goes at the top of your letter. It lets the person you are writing to know when you wrote the letter. Next, you must add the salutation or greeting. An informal or friendly letter will usually begin with "Dear," the person's name, and always ends with a comma. After the salutation comes the body of the letter. The body is very important because it is where you communicate your thoughts, ideas, and questions. The body of the letter always needs to be written in chronological order or in a sequence. The closing and signature come after the body. The closing shows the letter has ended. Depending on who you're writing to, you may say "your friend, comma, love, comma, or sincerely, comma." On the next line, after the comma, you write or sign your name or signature. Letter writing is a fun way to communicate with people all over the world. Remember, when you are writing a letter, you need to include 5 parts: the date, salutation or greeting, body, closing, and signature. Have fun writing.
All right. Does anyone have any questions about the video?
Yes.
Yeah. What's up, Hunter?
If Madam thought this video was it's about can you write I don't know what to write.
You don't know what to write? Well, we'll figure that out together. Okay? Is that a deal? All right. So we're gonna write a letter today, and it can be to anyone you want. And then if you guys are ready and feel comfortable at the end, we're gonna read our awesome letters out loud. Okay? But if you don't want to, that's okay. So can you guys get out a pencil or something to write with?
I have no pencil.
You don't have a pencil?
I have this though.
I think this is better might help people for you. Or do you have a pencil now? Yes. All right. Here's that. All right. So before we start writing,
What are you gonna do here?
well, you'll see. Okay. So have you guys seen this poster before?
Mm-hmm.
What do we use? Yeah, we use caps when we're writing, right? So we always start with a capital letter for the first letter of the sentence, right? For proper pronouns. Then, Carter, do you know what the O stands for?
Yeah.
Organization, right? Forget any words? Doesn't make sense? Okay, Hunter, what does the P stand for? Do you remember?
Punctuation.
Yeah, good job. Punctuation. Make sure you're using the right punctuation at the end. And then the S stands for spelling, making sure none of the words are misspelled. So This cap sheet is kind of at the bottom of your paper. You see how it says finger spacing, so making sure there's enough spaces in between your words, capital letters, punctuations, spelling, and then you're going to read it to yourself.
You can check it if you knew it.
Yep, you're going to go over it before. So, Hunter, who do you want to write your letter to?
My friend Landon that plays football with me.
Awesome. Carter, who do you want to write your letter to? You don't know? Do you have a sibling? Or maybe a mom? Or
He has a big brother.
you want to write a letter to your brother? It doesn't have to be anything long. You can write a letter to mom maybe about your day or something.
Oh, wait, so I can just say hi?
No.
You need a body paragraph. You can't just say hi. So who do you want to write to? You don't know?
Now
Well, you can write to your friend.
well, I don't know. He's not coming today.
Well, that's okay. You can hold on to it and give it to him at a later time.
Wait, what's today?
Today's Wednesday.
He is coming.
Yeah. Carter, do you want to write to a friend? Do you want to write to Miss McDevitt?
And I get a real sister.
Miss McDevitt's not my sister.
Who's your sister?
She's at her house. Her name is Emily. So maybe I'll write my letter to Emily. How about that? I'll write my letter to my sister. You? Carter, who are you gonna write? You can pick anyone.
Oh yeah.
You can even write a letter to a stuffed animal.
You can write no, that's one.
Oh, dear.
You can write
All right,
to
you have to
me.
pick. Ready?
Christian.
You can write to Christian.
You can write to.
Do you want to write to a grandparent or an aunt or an uncle?
No, I'll write to my sister.
You can write to your sister.
You don't
Awesome.
have sisters.
So who remembers the first step from the video? What do you put on your paper for the first step?
The date.
The date. So on that top line, you can see how I wrote mine. You're gonna write the date
What time?
right here. That top line right there. You see that? You're gonna write it on the far side over here, all the way.
What's the date? 11.
So today, all the way over here, Hunter. Remember, we're gonna start right here because the date has to go over in
It's
the
not
right
right.
hand. That's okay. It's close enough. Ready? Start right here. 11 dash 11, and then you're gonna put a 20 at the bottom. Yep, good job. Nice. Okay, so you guys are gonna start your letter with the word dear, and then you're gonna write your friend's name. So I'm gonna write dear.
But I don't know how to spell my friend's name.
Well, that's okay. I'll help you. Dear Emily.
What? It's a long word.
That's okay.
When I had to write his last name, well, he's not gonna want it.
You don't have to write his last name. You can just write his first name because
I
it's
know
just a
how to
letter.
spell his last name. Easy.
Well, then you can
It's
write his
short.
last name. Okay. So you're gonna start with dear. D-E-A-R. On that second line, right there. Yep. Good job. D-E-A-R. And then you're gonna write your friend's name. Or Carter, you're gonna Landon. Well, let's sound it out. Ooh. Let's just make that sound. Ooh. A. N. D-O-N. O-N. Good job. All right, and then do you remember from the video what we end with after our opening?
Wait, L-A.
L-A-D-O-N. You got it. Perfect. All right,
You spell bean.
we're just gonna write his first name, okay?
Bean. Yeah. It's Landon Bean. It's a bean family.
Okay. So what do we finish with after we write our opening? Do you remember from the video? Maybe we put a comma, right? That's okay. Look, the comma is just like this. So my letter says, Dear Emily, comma. That's so they know to take a break. So you write dear, when your reader is reading the letter, they'll say, Dear Emily, take a break. All right, then we're gonna move on to our body paragraph. This is the bulk of the letter, what we wanna tell our friend. So what do you wanna tell your friend? And Carter, what do you wanna tell your sister? It can be anything.
What's her name?
It's Ava, it looks like.
It's A-V-E-O.
Ava. That's how his sister spells it. That's all. So what do you want to write to your friend? So let me think. I'm gonna write to Emily, and I'm gonna say, Dear Emily, I hope school Dear Emily, I hope school is going well is my first
I'm not
sentence in
gonna
my
say
body.
that.
You don't have to say
I'm
that.
gonna say
I
tomorrow I
hope
hope we
school
win
is
the game.
fun.
Yeah, you can say that. Dear Landon, I hope tomorrow we win the game. What do you want to write, Carter?
I hope school is fun.
You can write that. Oh, hold on, Hunter. So,
Back a lot.
yeah, so you're going to jump down. So you see how I wrote Dear Emily and then
It's not
jump
really
down
fun.
to the first line under it?
Oh.
That's okay. I didn't make that very clear. So we're going to jump down to this first line right here and we're going to indent, just like we start a new paragraph. Oop, we're going to indent. Here, we're going to move in a little bit. It's okay.
You have a nice pencil.
Thank you. So you're going to move in like an inch so you know it's the start of a paragraph.
No, you have to start like.
So right,
License is free.
I don't know, I couldn't get it erased. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. You can try erasing it if you want.
I'm really nice season.
Yeah. Okay, so keep writing, Hunter.
I don't know what to say now.
You just said, I hope we win our game tomorrow, right?
Well, he's kind of on the
Yeah, just right there. He's not on your team?
He is substitute.
Oh, okay. So
Maybe
maybe,
I don't know if he's gonna substitute.
well, you can just say, I hope you win your next game.
I don't know. I don't
Well, we don't know. We don't know when the next game's going to be, so that's why you can say the next game. So for whenever he plays next. Here, let me get it. Here. So,
Oh my gosh, this is so
what do you need help with?
hard.
What do you want to write? Yes, good job.
Can you spell hope?
Hope, H-O-P-E.
No, this is about his Facebook.
I know yours is about a baseball game, but I'm helping Carter spell his out right now.
Mine's about football.
A football game?
So he plays Facebook.
Me?
No.
And then
So what do you want to write, Hunter? Let's take a breath. What do you want to write?
I'm writing about my friend Landon. Dear Landon, I hope
Hope you have a good game.
you have a good game and I hope you win.
Okay.
Period. Done. Now we're done.
send me this one.
Here you go.
It's
okay. It's okay. Here. Look, I wrote it out for you. So all I have to do is copy it down. I hope you have a good game. Period. All right, Carter. What part are you on? Okay, so we're gonna add an E onto the end of hope because it's H-O-P-E. Yep. Good job. The sign. It's okay. It's a silent E. All right. What's your next sentence want to say? Do you know what you want to say for your next sentence?
I don't even have to log in that.
Make sure you end with a period.
Done.
My letter's gonna say.
You really not ready. You have that erased off?
It's Miss McDevitt's.
That doesn't mean erased.
That's okay. I'm gonna say I miss you. Can't wait
Yeah, I can't wait to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, so.
Do you want to say that in your letter too? You do? So start with, so you ended with the period, so what happens next for your next sentence? Capital letter, good job. What do you want to write, Hunter? I hope you have a good game,
And I hope you win.
and I hope you, oh, you want to end with I hope you win?
No, I hope you have a fun game.
I hope you
I mean,
have a
I
good
hope you
game.
don't get in a fight like last time. He did when I was
You did last time?
yeah. So I'm gonna
Okay.
say that.
So you're going to say what? So, I hope you have a good game,
And I hope you don't get into a fight.
and I hope you don't get into a fight. How about we say, you can say that. I hope you don't get into a fight. And at your next game, should we say that at the end? Hope you don't get into a fight at your next game.
Why?
Nancy, last time did. No,
Why?
last time when I went to no, don't say that.
You don't want to
That's
say
a
that?
weird way to say, write a letter.
It is
I
so-
hope you don't get in a fight.
I don't know what it.
It's okay. So, I hope you have a good game. And maybe you can say something, can't wait to play with you again.
Huh?
Huh?
Hope you get in a
Don't you want to play with your friend again? No?
We always play with each other. It's every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday he plays with you?
Yeah, Nancy and Mom got into voice.
Yeah. So, what could we say? You could say, do you want him to read the letter before he plays or after he plays? Maybe we could say
When I
something.
get there, I'm gonna bring it to him.
You're gonna bring it to him. I hope you have a good game. You can say something. It's football, right?
I'm excited to see.
Yeah.
Baseball.
Baseball.
I'm
Sorry.
excited to see.
I play flag football.
Yeah. Okay. So you can say, yeah, Carter's helping out. Carter, keep saying what you're saying. That was good.
I'm so happy to see you.
I'm so happy to see you play again. I like that.
I don't know when I'm gonna see you play.
But you said it was every Wednesday.
When he comes.
When he comes. So we can
Oh, I
say,
am so happy to play with you again.
that's good. Yeah,
I guess
that works. All right. Time.
that I can't even see.
I know, let me get a different one.
Why did you swap our stuff?
He just needs a little bit of help, that's all. I'm happy, right, to play with you again.
I can write that now.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Is that good? All right. Do you want to write one more sentence, or do you want to finish up your letter to your sister?
But I don't know how to spell yet, so just
Okay.
Just write it again.
It's okay.
Okay, I think there's pieces.
You're done. Chuck it all over.
I'm sure she's there.
Oh no, I know everything.
Hold on, don't go over your checklist yet, Carter. Okay, here you go. All right, so you're done, or you want to write your sister another sentence, or are you? Okay, so now what do we have to do to finish our letter? Do you remember in the video what they talked about? You have to use a closure and a signature, right? So remember in the video they said you can write sincerely, or your friend, or with love. You got to close up the email so they know you're done with it, or so they know you're done with your letter. So how do you want to close up your letter?
Period.
Well, you have to write.
Why did you make your Y like a U or a G?
That's just how I write. I'm sorry. Do you want me to do it again?
No,
No. Okay. You already wrote it. Oh, okay. So keep moving on. So do you want to end with sincerely, and then you write your name? So I would end with sincerely.
Hey, from Carter.
You want to write from? How about we say with love? Or your friend? Or maybe your brother? You don't know? See how I ended my letter?
From his brother.
You can write from your brother.
No, I want to say from Carter.
Well, that's for your letter. I'm gonna help them. Did you write your sentence?
Not even done.
All right, finish up your sentence. Good job.
Can I erase it?
I'm gonna erase it, okay? Thank you, though.
Okay, okay.
All right. You're doing awesome.
Can I check them off?
Not yet. We're gonna go over the checklist together. Okay, so how do you want to close your sentence?
Wait, from Carter. I mean, from.
Wait, it's okay. Take a breath. How do you want to end your letter? Do you want to write sincerely, or do you want to write
What's your name?
Miss Letsock? So my letter ends with sincerely, Miss Letsock. So you can write. Okay. Do you want to write?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Do you want to write your friend Hunter? You can say your friend Hunter, like Carter says from your.
From your brother, Carter.
What are you talking about? Oh, BFFFF. So do you want to write your friend Hunter?
No.
Do you want to write sincerely?
What?
How
That
many
makes
F's
no
are there?
sense.
So we can have two choices. Do you want to write sincerely or from your friend? You can write best friend.
Not your BFFFF.
I'm just gonna say from your BF.
From your best friend.
All
Alright.
I don't know if he's gonna like it.
Oh.
Of course he is.
Here you go.
If I know his name. Yeah.
So right here on this line, you're gonna write this, okay?
Buff.
Your BFF.
It's not buff.
Ready?
Oh yeah.
Keep going. We gotta stay focused. From at the bottom right here.
From J.
Nice. Okay. Focus. Okay. We're almost done with our letters, okay? And then we're gonna go through the checklist at the bottom, and then whoever feels comfortable, they can read their letter.
I'm reading it.
You wanna read it? All right. And at the bottom, you're gonna write Hunter. Oh, did you write a comma?
I'm
After
reading.
yours? Sincerely, comma. Did you write your brother from your after brother? Write comma.
Brother, I'm right.
Yeah, right there. All right. You have to write a comma after BFF. Yep.
Here.
Yep. Right there. Yep. Good job. All right. So let's go through our
Can I
checklist.
read first?
Well, we'll read it after we go through our checklist. Okay. So is there spaces in between all of your words?
Yes.
Yes. So give that a big check.
Where's that
It's the first box. All right. Did you start with a capital letter?
Yes.
Yes.
Nice. In all your sentences? And was your friend's name capitalized at the
Yes.
beginning?
Yes.
Yep. And was the first letter of your name capitalized?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
It always is. It has
Always is. Yep. Check that off. Did you end with periods after all of your sentences?
Yes.
with punctuation, you mean?
Yes. Punctuation. Hunter,
Wait.
we'll check. Do you have punctuation? Is there a period after game?
Yeah.
Is there a period after again? I don't think there's a period. Oh, there you go. This is why we go through the checklist, right? Check that off. All right, did you use your best spelling?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, not really. No.
Not really?
I
Okay.
was about to say that.
That's okay. You did a good job. All right, so you guys can read your letters quietly to yourself to make sure they make sense, and then you
And
can check off that last box.
I'm ready, my hand around.
Read it one more time for me, okay?
Good.
Nice. Okay. You guys
I'm reading.
did such an awesome job.
I'm
So,
reading.
Hunter, do you want to read first?
Yes.
Okay.
Dear Landon, I hope you have a good game. I'm happy to play with you again.
Keep going. It's okay. Keep.
Number from your BFF Hunter.
Nice. Carter, do you want to read your story? All right, go ahead.
Dear Ava, I hope this school is fun. I am so happy to see you. From your brother, Carter.
Nice. Do you want me to read my
That's
letter?
not that much.
Do you want me to read my letter?
Hey.
Yeah, do you want me to read my letter, Carter?
What?
Do you want me to read that? Okay, so, dear Emily, I hope school is going well. I miss you and can't wait to see you. Sincerely, Miss Letzoff.
Keep copying it.
No,
I'm
you
not a
didn't.
sheep.
You guys did such a good job.
Exactly. Am I a sheep?
Yeah, he is.
No,
Exactly.
I'm a sheep.
All right, do you guys have any questions?